Hello there, Tuan. Okay, great work, and well done for getting it back so fast. That's awesome. Love it when students are super motivated like that. So, in recent years, many analysts have argued that modern citizens have adapted heavily to technological innovation. Good, which diminishes considerably their intelligence. So, here, the problem with that phrase is perfect up to here because you said many analysts have argued, so it's hedged, okay? However, this part is not hedged, and we want the whole sentence to be hedged. So we could have said, which can considerably diminish their intelligence, okay? And just with that simple can in there, we've hedged it. So just try and bear that in mind for the next essays, next sentences you send me, or the next essays. Nevertheless, this essay shall, no, nevertheless, my other point, okay, but if you're saying, nevertheless, this essay, um, here it's just like however. So if you'd have said most essays are not, most essays are rubbish, nevertheless, this essay will do this, okay? Then we've kind of used it correctly, but nevertheless it's like a contradiction of what you've just said before, very similar to however. So you can't say, nevertheless, ignore what I just said, this essay will do this, okay? So don't put nevertheless there. Just jump in. This essay shall analyze the issue using examples from smartphones and cognitive research to support the opposite viewpoint. And once again, like, we don't want to make it overly complex, especially in the introduction. Two conjunctions there, not two conjunctions, one conjunction here, and then you're basically saying the opposite because you just said the opposite viewpoint. So now I have to go back and think what was this original viewpoint, and that just makes reader strain. So let's just make it simple and much more clearly communicated and just say this essay will, don't use shall, this essay will analyze these issues using examples from smartphones and cognitive research to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Copy paste sentence, perfect first time, and completely relevant. Okay, so I want to see that in your next essay. Firstly, new creations have been invented for humans' benefits since the beginning of history. Technology is no exception. Okay. Could be a little bit incoherent because new creations are usually related to technology when most of them are. So, but it doesn't, mind you, no, you could argue it otherwise, like the law courts, that's nothing to do with technology. So sorry, yeah, that's fine. It is because if these It is because if these innovations are not based upon human needs and are adapted to society's developments, they will undoubtedly be eliminated. Okay, not it, this. Okay, this is because if these innovations this is because okay, yeah, that's fine. Sorry, this is because if these innovations are not based upon humans' needs and are adapted to society's developments, they will undoubtedly be eliminated. Genius, good. For example, the generation of smartphones have evolved from the conventional cell phone due to modern citizens' desires, evolving from just call and text message function to the conveniences, including browsing the internet. Consequently, it can be seen that newly invented technology should be adaptable to modern users. Okay, good, 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 good. And you might, no, that's fine. Actually, I won't uh, confuse myself or you any further. So that's very good. Single argument, beginning to end. Good work there, Tuan. Secondly, the latest inventions greatly enhance our intellectual abilities. Genius. You've nailed task response. I have the feeling, yep. So we've got it here as well, so that's good. If used effectively, In fact, unimportant tasks can now be memorized and performed by devices such as smartphones and laptops, thus allowing users to deal with more essential matters. Furthermore, with instant access to the internet, phone decisions can be made quickly by tech-savvy individuals. For instance, recent research by Yale psychologists found that office workers who had utilized technology to assist their daily tasks were 40% more productive and alert to market trends. Genius. It is therefore clear that integrating technology properly can greatly benefit humans' intellectual ability. We usually wouldn't say that would, and also, I mean, here we've used examples, the example of workers. So there's plenty of synonyms for workers that would work better, that would be more appropriate than human. And usually, in this sense, we wouldn't say humans' intellectual ability. We'd say the intellectual ability of humans, but we could say benefit employees in the intellectual ability. Okay. In conclusion, cited evidence clearly supports the view that technology has been adapted into society, enhancing our intelligence. This will surely surge in popularity if modern users manage to integrate these innovations effectively into their lives. Very good work. This seems much longer than 266. Let me just do a word count. Okay, sorry, yep, 267 or 266. Mine said 267, but anyway, let's see if we can get the next one down to 260. Okay, and we'll do that by eliminating certain words and phrases that might not be 100% essential for the actual writing task. Okay, so let's move on. Applying for a job, right? Dear Mr. Putin, very good. My name is Tan Ning, and I'm writing to express my interest in the position of junior architect that has been advertised on Adept's website. Good. Or that was advertised is probably not the better tense. It was advertised on Adapt's website. I've recently graduated with an architecture degree at Sydney University, and I'm eager for the next phase of my career. While I was a student, I worked as an intern at a local architecture firm for 6 months. I assisted other architects with model making, researching for new projects, and answering the telephones. So I just removed doing there because we could say the same by just using the verb instead of the noun, and it's usually better to use the verb. Researching new projects, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we're using one word instead of two. This internship provided me with valuable experience that I wish to build further with the new position at your company. Okay, good. Besides having relevant experience, I'm also a team player and a person dedicated to doing a good job. But there's two basic words here. So good and doing. Now, pause the video. Just think of some different variations we could have had. I'm also a team player and a person dedicated to excellence, and a person dedicated to um, the welfare of the company, okay, or dedicated to constant improvement. So can you see, if we just stop and think, there's usually a very rich lexical resource we can pull on and put into the writing and help our score. I've also enclosed my CV with this letter. I'm available at your convenience and can be reached either by email or by phone. Good. Look forward to hearing from you. Yours sincerely. Good. Here, this is all right. More common ways. Please find my my CV attached, and do not hesitate to contact me via email or phone. Okay. That would have been sort of like the normal copy-paste sentences, which are kind of expected in this, especially in task 1. In all the other parts of the writing, we shouldn't be using copy-paste sentences without adapting them and making them relevant, which is what we do in task 2. But in this case, I'm writing to you, please find attached. I regret to inform you, and stuff like this. These phrases are what we need to score well on task 1. Okay, Tuan, you're doing good, and keep on improving. I'll be doing the essay corrections. I'll be back at my computer Monday morning, European time. So it'll probably be on the limit again with 24 hours for when I get your work back. Okay, buddy? So you know what to do now. Implement the corrections. Improve your error list. Very impressed by this error list. You've made a very thorough job, and from my experience, students doing a thorough job and who are dedicated to excellence who are doing a really good job with the task, with the error lists, usually the ones that improve the most. So that's a good sign. All right, Tuan, have a good weekend, and we'll probably speak on Monday. All the best.